just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A give running right is Akers. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 11 empty, 12,
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be a 2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Throwing is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Michel is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. On the move to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stafford now to throw. It's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc., but this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
First down. Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Moore, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down with Akers. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stafford on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd down and 8. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman, and he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gay's kick is good. And that stretches this lead to 20-8. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Steps away to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Mike 51.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On first and 10, Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gay is on for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Rams 27. Bengals.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Joe Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd and very short. Burrow eluding the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford caught left side. It's Beckham. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Uzomah. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he gets it down to the 32. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 11. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And this time he breaks the play, and he's in for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Here's Powell on the return.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 79 yards. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run here with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stafford now to throw, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
To throw, Burrow.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Burrow.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A final shot now for Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yeah.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes